In the rugged north of Skyrim, between the snowy trails that connect Winterhold and Windhelm, there lies a place so unremarkable that many players walk past it without even realizing it exists. A wooden sign, a small shack, and a hollow cave mouth mark its entrance. Inside you will not find bustling workers, veins of precious ore, or the lively atmosphere of Skyrim's many other mines. Instead, you find nothing: dust, empty tunnels, and a group of miners stubbornly refusing to abandon hope. This is a location that feels like a joke at the player's expense. Skyrim is a game filled with purpose. Every dungeon, every cave, every town usually serves a narrative or mechanical function. Yet this mine appears to break that rule. It is, for what it's worth, the only mine in Skyrim that exists for no reason at all. But that emptiness is exactly what makes this mine so fascinating. Why did Bethesda include this strange, barren location? And what does it say about Skyrim's world building that such a purposeless place exists at all? When the Dragonborn stumbles upon Whistling Mine, expectations run high. The name itself conjures mystery. Perhaps a mine haunted by a mysterious whistling sound, or maybe a productive site rich with valuable ore. Skyrim's other mines reward exploration with iron, silver, gold, or even unique quest lines. Surely Whistling Mine should be no different. Instead, the player discovers disappointment. The mine is completely devoid of resources. There are barely any ore veins to mine, no treasures to uncover, and no enemies to fight. Inside are only a handful of NPCs, miners who, despite their presence, seem to have no purpose. They wander the mine, complain about its barrenness, and go about their day as if something important is going to happen. But the player quickly realizes nothing important is actually ever going to happen in this mine. Unlike Kolsega Mine, with its lucrative veins of gold, or the Sidna Mine, tied directly to Markarth's prison system and the Forsworn, Whistling Mine feels hollow. It is a location that offers neither narrative nor mechanical reward. Though the mine itself offers little, the NPCs inside provide a strange glimpse into Skyrim's quieter storytelling. Here you can meet a small cast of miners, led by Thorgar, the Overseer, a man who seems determined to keep the operation alive despite the obvious futility. Alongside him are other workers whose dialogue makes it clear they are scraping by, frustrated by the mine's lack of resources, but still holding out hope that they will strike big. Unlike other Skyrim NPCs, they don't point you to a quest, treasure, or larger storylines. Instead, they exist simply to complain. Their lives are stagnant, their work meaningless, and their mine utterly barren. This makes Whistling Mine more unsettling than it first appears. In a world filled with heroes, dragons, and legends, here are ordinary people trapped in futility. They dig in a mine that has nothing, clinging to the illusion of productivity. In many ways, it feels like a cruel social commentary. Not everyone in Skyrim is destined for greatness. Some are doomed to toil in places that will never reward their labour. The defining feature of Whistling Mine is its complete lack of ore. This sets it apart from every other mine in Skyrim. Ironbreaker Mine in Dawnstar provides a steady supply of iron. Quicksilver Mine, also in Dawnstar, gives players access to quicksilver veins. Kolsega Mine is rich in gold and a jackpot for any adventurer. Gloombound Mine is one of the largest sources of ebony in the province. But Whistling Mine, well, it has nothing. Players expecting even a few iron veins are greeted with empty tunnels. This lack of reward creates a kind of narrative void. Why would the miners even stay? And why does the mine exist at all? Skyrim typically rewards exploration, but here the reward is just absence, and that absence makes the player pause. The emptiness itself then becomes the story. The question then becomes, why did Bethesda put Whistling Mine in the game? Was it an oversight, a cut piece of content, or an intentional design choice? Several theories could give us the clue. Cut content theory. Many believe Whistling Mine was originally supposed to feature ore veins or a quest, but these were removed during development. The NPCs, dialogues, and mine structures suggest something more was planned, but abandoned. World building. Not every mine in Skyrim should be a gold mine, literally. Whistling Mine reflects the reality of failure, a reminder that not every business or settlement thrives. Its very emptiness grounds Skyrim in realism. Dark humor theory. Skyrim often hides jokes within its world, and Whistling Mine may be one of them. The name suggests promise, but the reality is disappointment, a wary commentary on a wasted effort, both for the miners and the player. But whatever the truth, the result is the same. Whistling Mine stands out precisely because it does nothing at all. Skyrim is filled with locations that seem small or insignificant. There are unmarked ruins, shacks with minor backstories, or caves with only a handful of enemies. But even these usually offer something: loot, lore, or at least combat. Whistling Mine lacks all of that. It is perhaps the only location in the game where the player gains absolutely nothing from it. Compare it to Miko's Shack, which, though small, introduces the loyal dog companion Miko. Dead Lover's Camp, a tiny unmarked location, yet it's deeply emotional in its tragedy. Refugees Rest, a ruined watchtower filled with skeletons, quietly hinting at the horrors of war. Each of these minor places adds texture to Skyrim's world. But Whistling Mine, by contrast, removes that texture. Its purpose is in its purposelessness. Perhaps the deeper meaning of Whistling Mine lies in its commentary on labour. Skyrim often highlights the tensions between power and poverty. Jarls, guilds, and wealthy merchants thrive, while farmers, miners, and beggars struggle in obscurity. The miners of Whistling Mine are emblematic of this imbalance. They labour endlessly, but their labour yields nothing. Their overseer clings to hope, but his hope is delusion. Their existence is a tragedy, not of violence, but of stagnation. In a province where great battles rage and heroes rise, Whistling Mine is a quiet reminder of futility. Not all stories are heroic, some are just empty. One of the most striking things about Whistling Mine is that the Dragonborn cannot fix it. In Skyrim, the player often has the power to transform lives. You can liberate towns, rescue hostages, overthrow Jarls, rebuild the Thieves Guild, and restore the Dark Brotherhood. Mines too can be cleared of bandits or forsworn, reopening them for the workers. But Whistling Mine, it remains barren no matter what you do. You cannot uncover hidden ore veins, rally the miners, or change their fate. This makes this mine feel especially bleak. It is not simply forgotten, it is just unchangeable. Even the Dragonborn's legendary power cannot bring purpose to this hollow place. And what of the name Whistling Mine? Surely it implies something unusual, perhaps supernatural. Players might expect eerie ambient sounds, a ghostly whistle carried by the wind, or a legend hidden beneath the tunnels. But the name, like the mine, delivers nothing. There is no whistle, no mystery, no revelation, just silence. This, more than anything, cements the mine's identity as the most purposeless location in Skyrim. Its very name is a false promise, a tease that never pays off. Whistling Mine stands as one of Skyrim's strangest curiosities. A mine without ore, NPCs without quests, a name without meaning. Yet in its emptiness, it captures something haunting about the world Bethesda created. For every Jarl, hero, or Dragonborn, there are countless others living in loneliness, working without reward, existing without purpose. Whistling Mine is not a place of riches or glory. It is a place of silence, futility, and forgotten lives. It is, without a question, the only mine in Skyrim that exists for no reason.